Alright everyone, I'm Steven, and this is the Stanley Parable. I've heard this game is good. I don't really know what it's about, but I'm about to find out. So, alright, let's go. End is never, the end is never, the end is never, the end is loading. Oh, that's comforting. The end is loading. Fantastic. It must take a while to load the end, I guess. Come on! The end is never. Or is never the end? Or never the end is? I don't know.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Okay.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427.
427.
Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on the keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him
Sounds
what
easy
buttons
enough.
to push, how long to push them, and in what order.
I wonder
This
if
is
that's
what
what the whole game will
employee
be.
427
Just
did
me pressing
every
buttons on the
day,
computer.
every month of every
Well,
year.
technically it will be, because
And
that's how you
although
play
others
it.
might
But
have considered it
know what I mean?
soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for
Oh,
nearly an
jeez.
hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow.
Took
No
him an
one
hour
showed
to
up
realize
give
that?
him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened. This complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
okay. So I don't know what the buttons do yet. I hate Mondays mug, nice. Looked out of his office.
All of his
Okay.
co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
I can turn off the computers. Can I mess with the copy machine? Nope.
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't
Yep.
make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
Hey, dick. Sweet. So where am I going? A meeting room? Is that what he said? I don't remember. Left the drawers open. Jeez. Looks like there was a zombie outbreak or something here. Can't tell what that one says. Oh, that one doesn't have a number. Ooh. It's back there. Okay. Whatever, apparently I can
When
get there.
Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
So what happens if I go right? Should I do what he says, or should I not? Nah, screw it. I'm going right.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Sure. Sounds like fun. I'm guessing I can't open any doors. But I'm gonna keep trying. I don't bow to some narrator.
Yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been
It is a
worth the
nice room.
detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate,
empty.
beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
What does this say? Fuel.
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room.
Shut up.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Did I? Oh, that looks kind of scary.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
This is interesting. Ooh, maybe I should have went the other way. Key card. And I can't go back, can I? No.
Look, Stanley,
Oh.
I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
What are you talking about?
This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside. To let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
Who are you talking about? Okay. Maybe I'll find out. Oh. Can I drive the forklift? Nah, I didn't think so. Oh. What the?
That's her, Stanley.
Scared the crap out
You
of me.
need to be the one to do.
Okay, what just happened? Did I beat it?
Oh, Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven. All right.
What's going on?
Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your day.
Oh!
Gotcha. Oh,
Come on, Dick.
Did you actually think you had a loving wife who'd want to commit their life to you? I'm trying to make a point here,
I
Stanley.
thought so.
I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here.
Fuck you.
Sorry, but you're
Oh.
in my story now.
Well, what a dick.
This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley.
What? Press B on your keyboard.
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence.
No, screw you. I'm pressing Z. No, doesn't do anything.
Look at him there, pushing
Hey.
buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do. Now he's pushing a
Don't
button.
have any other
Now
option.
He's eating lunch. Now he's going home. Now he's coming back to work. One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life. But in his mind, he can go on fantastic adventures. From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions
Get me
into
outta
the
here.
unknown, fantastic discoveries of new lands. It was wonderful. And each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him. And so he began to fantasize about his own job. First, he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss,
man.
everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the
This place is
earth.
slowly turning
The
into my
thought
office, isn't it?
excited him terribly.
It's 6 to spend time with the boys.
So he went further. He imagined that he came to 2 open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold.
5 to prepare dinner.
As he wandered through
Hey.
his fantasy world, he began to fill it with many possible
rude.
paths and destinations. Down one path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind controls. And down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions. And down another was a game with a baby. And he called it
What?
the
What are you
Stanley
talking
Parable.
about? You can't jump. What? Sorry, I've been hitting spacebar the entire time. Oh, 0. No.
It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time.
Press... Is that O or 0?
But there is no answer.
Hey!
How could there possibly be? In reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets, the more he forgets which life is the real one.
Well, this is the easiest game ever. I'm just standing here.
And I'm trying to tell him this, that in this world he can never be anything but an observer, that as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself.
Then let me out.
To me. He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it.
Okay. I'm just gonna sit here. I'm not gonna do anything. Do 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 do. Press H to be at work in the morning. Really? No, you know what? He told me not to do anything, so doing something would be...
You see? Can he just not hear me? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself?
Press J to question nothing. Well, what other option do I have other than to press what it tells me to press? I press every button but J. See if that does anything. No, it's not doing anything. Except that it made me accidentally stop recording for a second.
I suppose I can't. Not
Fine.
in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time.
Maybe.
And I tried again, and Stanley pushed
Please
a button.
die.
And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And I...
What the heck just happened? Did I lose? What? What the heck's going on?